come.
Hello, it's me, the Guy Mode. This video is all about how to start weightlifting if you're a beginner, but not like this. Not like this. No. No. God, no. What the f*** is this? This isn't even weight training. Oh, what is wrong with these people? I'm going to show you everything you need to know about how to begin lifting weights safely and correctly. So stick with me.
And they'll never even know you're there.
While we're on the subject of training, I should just mention, I am wearing a Huel t-shirt. Bit of a disclaimer here, I do have a bit of a connection with the person that owns the company, but I also do absolutely believe in their products. This is my favourite drink, it's the vanilla on-the-go shake. You get 20 grams of protein, it's low sugar, it's plant-based and it's gluten-free. Actually, it tastes nice as well. It's got all these vitamins and minerals, and yeah, I absolutely love this stuff. Every time I go into Nottingham, I will head into Holland and Barrett and pick one of these up if I'm really craving food and I don't want a McDonald's, because I do tend to go to McDonald's if I'm craving food, let's be honest. If you'd like to give Huel a try, I highly recommend it. You can go to huel.com and use the discount code JessicaCaraCasey, all one word, and you'll get £10 off if you're in the UK. If you're in other countries, it'll be a similar discount. Or you can just click my link in the description below.
Just do it! Yes, you can! Just do it!
Okay, let's crack on with the video, and I'm going to go shave my beard and get washed and fresh. I'll come back, I'll do my makeup. I might leave that in the video, I might not. But there is a lot to get through with the whole initial weight training video, so I'm probably going to skip all the makeup stuff, get dressed all nice and girly, and then we'll go from there. So I'll see you in a minute. Bye-bye. I don't know what this face is for.
One eternity later.
How do I look? Are you ready to build some muscle with your trainer, Jessica Casey? Let's build some muscle together. Let's do it, bro! Yeah! Should be fun. Hi, welcome to my living room. That was quite a girly voice, wasn't it? Welcome to my living room. This is where I'm going to be doing my workouts. And if you're going to be joining me on my workout journey, all you need is a bench and a rack. But you can get them off Facebook Marketplace for about 20 or 30 pounds. They're not that expensive. The bar might cost you a bit extra. Get one you can afford. So this is basically an initial workout, and this session is just to get you to a position where you can do a full upper body workout and a full lower body workout. So this will be a full body workout to see how much weight you can lift and how many sets and reps. What you're doing in this workout is you're trying to find out how much weight you can safely lift with proper form, no bro lifts or anything like that, or cheating the weight. I haven't weight trained since I did the failed version of this when I had bad audio and there were, issues with the noise outside. That was quite a few months ago. I have gone through Christmas and New Year's since then, and I've put on a few pounds. I'm not as lean as I once was. The plan is to get fit by summer. So if you want to join me on my fitness journey, please do. You're more than welcome. You're going to need the equipment that I've got here, not the exact equipment, but something similar. But the main thing is just enjoy yourself, have fun. It's not as hard as a lot of people think. Just enjoy it. For today, I am drinking Monster. I would normally have pre-workout, but I'm not going to take it tonight because it's a bit late. I'll tell you all about that in the next video. If you're someone who hasn't worked out before, I think it's a good idea that I go over some basics with you. So before you get started, what you're going to want to do is track your workouts. So I've got my old phone here. I can't use my normal phone because it's filming this. So I've got my old one, and I've just created a little note in Samsung Notes, and I've called it YouTube Fitness Initial, dated it. So here are the 6 exercises we're going to be doing for this initial workout. We will start with the shoulder press, then we'll do a bent over row, then a bench press, then a dumbbell row, Then we'll go on to legs with a squat, and then we'll finish with the deadlift. So that's 6 exercises, and within those 6 exercises we have what is called sets. Within the sets you have reps or repetitions. That's the amount of times you lift the weight. So say you lift it 5 to 7 times, that's 5 to 7 reps. I'm also going to set a timer on my phone for a time of 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Now the reason for that is I'm not going terribly heavy today. If I was going a bit heavier, I'd set it to 3 minutes, maybe 3 minutes 15. I like to be nice and rested before I start another set. Let's crack on with the shoulder press and I'll show you how I do my workouts. Let's get started. Yeah. What the f was that? Okay, so I'm starting with a weight of 20 kilograms on the bar in total, not including the bar. I'm doing this because I know I can lift 20 kilograms in the shoulder press. What I would recommend you do is start as low as possible. Every single set, work your way up. So you're doing between 10 to 12 reps with a chosen weight. If you can't get to 10 to 12 reps, I recommend lowering the weight. If you find yourself you're doing 15 to 20 reps, I would recommend increasing the weight so you can get that 10 to 12 rep range. So let's get started. I'm going to put my shoes on because I forgot to do that. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh God, this is short. This is so short. Shoulder press, here we go. What you want to do is just grab the bar, just a little past shoulder width, move into it, feet apart, nice and planted in the ground. You want to lift nice and slow and controlled, and you want to bring the weight down even more nice and slow and controlled. The downward movement is more important than the upward movement because you're much stronger coming down than you are lifting. So take advantage of that. Here we go. So we're going to aim for 10 to 12 reps. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Bracket. That was your first set. So I'm going to take my phone and set my timer for my 2 minutes 30, and then we'll go for the second set. So you might be asking, why have I set a timer of 2 minutes 30? The reason is I don't want too short of a rest period that I'm still out of breath. But also, and this is really important for me because I pull muscles in my neck and my back quite a lot because I'm tall, it prevents injury. And anything you can do to prevent injury during lifting is the best thing you can possibly do. That includes having decent rest times between sets, and it definitely includes proper form and proper technique. If you don't use proper form and proper technique, you're going to injure yourself. If you try and lift too heavy or do bro lifts, like how much can you lift, bro? I don't care. I really don't. All I care about is, am I getting the hypertrophy that I need to increase my muscle mass? Am I going to do this without injuring myself? Anyway, let's do the next set because I'm well past my time. So set 2, here we go. Okay, so I've set my timer for 2 minutes 30, and in the app I've put 12 reps at 20 kilograms again. So we are now doing the third set when the timer runs out. Oh my God, I'm so out of shape. Because I quite easily got to that 12th rep, I'm going to put maybe 3 kilograms extra on the bar. So 1.5 kilograms on each side. That should give me a bit more of a challenging lift. I've just noticed I've not put my things on. I don't think it matters. Again, get into position, plant your feet, nice and slow and controlled. Good form, shoulders back, arch your back a little bit. Okay, so that was quite difficult. I am very unfit right now. So that's the shoulder press exercise all done. We are now going to move on to the bent over row. Hi. So this exercise is called the bent over row. It's a pull exercise. So with the shoulder press, you're working your shoulders and a little bit of your triceps. With the bent over row, you're working your back muscles. You're also bringing your biceps into the equation. I've got 40 kilograms on the bar. I should probably secure them actually. There we go. Let's get started. So you want your feet about shoulder width apart. Get your feet under the bar. You're going to bend over. You're going to grab the bar where your feet are. You're going to pull it up with your knees. Try not to fall over while you're doing it. And you're going to stay bent over and you're going to pull up like that. Just below the nipple area. You want to go nice and slow and controlled. And you want to be concentrating on pulling the weight up with your back muscles rather than swinging it or using your arms. No idea how many I've done because I've been talking. Is that 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And you'll notice I was pausing at the top there. Oh my God, it's actually kind of heavy. That's perfect. I'm going to set my timer. Do I look kind of cute in this? I'm tempted to do some model shots after I've done this, you know. Okay, second set. I'm not going to talk this time, I'm just going to do it. Okay, so while I'm waiting for the next set, I'm just going to talk about breathing. Try and concentrate on your breathing when you're doing the exercise. You want to breathe in when you're pulling up, and you want to breathe out when you're lowering the weight down. You will find when you're lifting heavy that you might hold your breath when you're actually pushing the weight or pulling the weight in this case. Don't worry about that too much. A lot of people do that anyway. As long as you're breathing properly, using good form, everything will be cool. Cool? I think I said cool instead of cool. This is the last set of the bent over row, so nice and slow and controlled. I don't think my feet were particularly well planted there. I could feel it in my lower back. Make sure you're using good form. Now on to everybody's favourite exercise, the bench press. Okay, welcome to the bench press. This is everybody's favourite exercise. So I've got 43 kilograms on the bar. Again, you want to concentrate on getting good form, nice and slow and controlled throughout the entire movement. Make sure your breathing is on point. Just enjoy it, don't go too fast, don't go too heavy, have fun. That's what it's all about. Well, it's all about lifting weights and getting strong. You can have some fun as well, especially when you're dressed like this. So get into position. You want the bar to be just where your nose is. Make sure the bar's centered as well. So plant your feet or your toes on the ground. You want to arch your back slightly. So it's not going to be flat, you're going to arch it slightly because you want your chest to be up. You're going to bring your shoulders back, you're going to grab the bar. Again, shoulders back, arch your back slightly. Don't go crazy with the arching of the back. Okay, nice and slow and controlled. Use your chest to push. Concentrate on the mind-muscle connection to push from your chest rather than your arms. So here we go, 10 to 12 reps. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm just bringing it just below the nipple, or just below my tits in this case. 8, I think 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hopefully you could see how I was doing that motion. I was bringing it down nice and slow and controlled, lifting it again nice and slow and controlled. It might be a bit faster on the lift, but as long as you get that nice controlled slow movement on the eccentric, I think that's what it's called. I always forget which one's which. Oh my god, I'm so unfit right now. You want your shoulders back when you're doing the bench press. You want to arch your back slightly, have your feet nice and planted on the ground, and when you lower it, you don't want to be flaring your arms out like this. You want them nicely tucked into your body, and you want the bar to touch just below where your nipples are. Sexy, I know. Preferably pause there if you can, and then push out again. Don't swing the weight, and especially don't bounce it off your chest. I know a lot of people tend to just bounce it off the chest. You're not helping yourself by bouncing it on your chest and helping the weight up. The whole point of weight training is to tear down the muscle fibers so that when you recover you can get bigger. If you're helping yourself by bouncing it off your chest, you're not really doing anything. You might as well not even come to the gym because you're not really doing the weight lifting properly. Nice and slow and controlled, don't bounce it, nice slow and controlled up, nice form, that's what you want. I've always believed in good exercise technique. That's how you grow muscle, that's how you achieve hypertrophy. Another key thing is to recover and eat and have protein. So we'll get to that. Let's do the second set. Here we go. 12 reps. I felt that one. Oh my god, you know when you've not worked out for a long time, or if you're new to working out, you definitely feel it. This amount of weight is not easy at the minute. I could do this with 63 or 65 kilograms before I stopped weight training. I'm struggling with this. If, like me, you used to weight train and you stopped for a few months, there is such a thing as muscle memory. If you have stopped weight training, you lost some muscle, don't worry, you'll be able to gain it back within maybe a month or two. It does not take that long to gain the muscle you lost after you've stopped weight training. So don't worry too much. Okay. Couple of deep breaths, because I know this is going to be taxing. Okay. Oh my God. Oh God, I'm so weak. There's something I forgot to mention that's quite important to me and important to most lifters who want to build muscle, and that is full range of motion. I'm not just doing this, I'm actually going the full range of motion and all the way back the full range of motion on every single rep. Imagine I'm down doing the bench press. If you're doing a limited range of motion, you're not really taxing your chest. So you want a full range of motion, you want that big stretch at the bottom, and then to come up again, full range of motion. It's very important for building muscle. So do full range of motion, keep that perfect form, keep that time under tension, go nice and slow and controlled. You'll have an amazing workout. You might not feel it so much now, even though it will be taxing, but tomorrow morning or tomorrow evening, you will start to feel the muscles hurt a little bit. It's nothing to worry about. It's something called delayed onset muscle soreness, or DOMS for short. It's completely normal. Next exercise, the dumbbell row, I believe it is. So let's crack on. Okay, so this exercise is the dumbbell row. So it's similar to the bent over row, but I'll be hitting my back with a slightly different orientation than the bent over row. What I like to do is put a knee on the bench, take my other hand, put it on the edge of the bench just here, back nice and straight, chest forward, shoulder back. Start with your weakest arm first. I've got 20 kilograms on the dumbbell. I'm going to go for 10 to 12 reps. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Switching sides. Again, knee on the bench, hand just there, back nice and straight. Lift it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, full range of motion. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There we go. Because this session is all about finding out how much you can safely lift and getting your form right, I'm only going to be doing 2 sets of the dumbbell row and 2 sets of the incline bench press. That gives me enough time to go into some leg exercises, which are the deadlift and the squat. We don't want to be going too crazy today. I'm going to finish off this exercise and then we'll go on to the next one. So here goes. 1, 2. Jesus. Okay, so the incline bench press. So why am I doing the incline bench press? I shall tell you. When you're doing the flat bench press, you're working out the muscles that are on the bottom of your chest, whereas when you're doing the incline bench press, you're working out the muscles on the top half of your chest. These aren't terribly heavy, so I can swing them nicely into position. If I get heavier than this, I have to stand up and use my knees to put them in position. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm shaking a lot. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh yes, big strong titties. Okay. Always lower the weight as if you're going to do another, and then rack it. Now let's get on to something more feminine, the legs. Okay, it's time for something a lot more girly, the squat. I'm not going to be going ass to grass because of my height. I am 6'3", I have long legs, I have back issues quite often. I don't skip leg day if I can help it. Again, we're going to be using perfect form. We are going to be going nice and slow and controlled. We'll see how it goes. So you're going to be able to see my ass during this workout, which is why I positioned the camera there. You're welcome. It's not the best arse at the minute. And you can see the outline of my my swimming trunks because I'm slightly tucking at the minute. I've only got 20 kilograms on the bar. I don't want to go too crazy with this initial workout. So here we go. Get yourself under the bar, lift it off. Try not to get your hair caught in it. Plant your feet shoulder width apart or just a little wider than shoulder width apart. Ass out, back straight, and bring it down. 1, 2, 3. You can hear my knees cracking. 4, 5, 6, 7. This is riding up, isn't it? 8, 9, 10. And I do have to lean a bit more forward than normal because I'm tall. 11, 12. I might have to blur that. I am absolutely feeling that in my legs. Let's do one more set. I'm only doing 2 because I don't want to go crazy. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh my God. Okay, on to the deadlift, and that's our last exercise for this initial workout. So as far as lower back and leg exercises go, I prefer the deadlift over the squat because I'm tall. I can lift a lot more weight with the deadlift and it's safer. Plant your feet again, shoulder width apart, just where the bar is would help. You're going to grab the bar a little past your feet, bring it into your ankles. I've got 40 kilograms on the bar, by the way. You want to lift with your legs, not your back. You want your back fairly straight throughout. Nice and slow and controlled. Don't drop the weight. Don't drop the weight. 1. Okay, 1. That's better. 2. You want to lift in a straight line. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You will find that after your deadlift set, you might go a little bit lightheaded. It's completely normal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. And that is your initial workout all complete. If you found that the weight that you're lifting is too heavy, you will need to drop the weight so you can reach that 10 to 12 rep range. If you find the weight too light, then you need to increase the weight again to get to that 10 to 12 rep range. Hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you next time for our first proper upper body workout. Do you want me to do it as an edited video, or would you prefer me to do it live on YouTube? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.